We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do.
Hey y'all, it's Raven Richards from We Got Ish to Do. I'm outside and my microphone, two of my microphones have broken in last week, and then I left my converter for the microphone to be an iPhone at one of my performances this week, so I have to adjust the sound. But if you can hear dogs in the background, that's why, because of that long reason I just said. Hopefully it makes sense. But there's a reason why. If you hear dogs and planes and stuff, it's because I'm outside. Lions and tigers and bears. Okay. So this week's topic, as y'all know, I like to do things raw. Unless it's the first time that you're seeing this, I like to do things raw. So I don't know the topic until like I turn on the camera, because I just write down topics, and this topic was actually from like a year ago, because I just write down topics, like literally. I write it down, and then like I don't look back at it again, because I prefer for it to be raw in the moment when I talk about it, you know, raw emotion. So this week is about my experience as an HBCU transfer student. Wow, that's a very big topic. So to go to an HBCU in general is a very remarkable, beautiful, eye-opening, black ass, good ass food. Oh my God, what? They feed you so bruh. Woof. Like, I may go to homecoming just for the food. I actually may go back to I may go to homecoming, but I like to go to CAU's homecoming more than Spelman. So I went to CAU my first year as a freshman, and then I transferred to Spelman, and I graduated from Spelman. So I have a very interesting experience, because I got to go to two different HBCUs. I had to prove myself to both campuses and communities, which is very hard to do with black people from a different place. Like, I'm from up north, I went to school down south, so it was extremely challenging for me socially. I was very confused. I'm like, why are they looking at me like this? Why are they judging me like this? Why are they saying hi? Like, niggas in Philly don't just be saying hi to one another. What, they know me? Or they must know me. Like, or you want to rob me? Oh my God, they want to rob me. Like, it was scary, but extremely rewarding though, because I learned a lot. I experienced a lot. I experienced a lot of fun, a lot of love, a lot of dancing. Like, I love down south dances. A lot. It's popping. I got a lot of freedom, and the weather was amazing, so that changed my life, because I never lived in a place that was not cold a lot, like how Philly is. So I was like, dang, this is very interesting. Like, so that experience was amazing for me. I pledged, so the transfer kind of, I don't know if it helped or harmed me, but like, it was like, I don't know if it helped or harmed me, but I always felt some way about it, because it was like, when you step on camp, well, for me, when I do anything, I like for people to know my reputation. Like, I like for people to know me, like, yo, like, I'm dependable, I'm trustworthy, I come hard, I don't I don't play games, literally. I don't really play games. Like, if I want something, I want something. And if I have to prove a loyalty to someone, I like to be trusted, and not, like, I want to prove that I could be a part of whatever I'm trying to be a part of. And I feel like when I transferred, I was behind. But then at CAU, they had gave me the, okay, I bang with her, but the ones at Spelman don't know that. So it's like, damn, like, they bang with me, ask them. Like, so I had to prove myself twice, is what I'm trying to say. Because if I would have stayed at CAU, I feel like they would have already known, oh, she'd be about her business, her grades are important to her, she's private, she don't really just be dating everybody. She's picky. If she do fuck with you, she like it may be a onesie. Like it ain't. Don't be hype. She be focused, you know. She could dance. She could do her thing. She could play. She could step, you know. So I had a lot of value and skills to bring, but I feel like I couldn't really show that while I was trying to like adapt to Spelman at the same time, because I pledged my sophomore year, so I'm still trying to adapt to Spelman at the same time as pledging. Like, it was extremely hard, and I had like a boyfriend too, where I'm trying to adapt to his style because he was from California. So I'm just like, there's all these new things where I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm failing at this shit. Like, I'm trying my best, but it was just new, and I was pretty hard on myself about my expectation because, you know, now I'm way better, like, because I have to surrender. But before I was like, nah, like I have to succeed at my goal, because I was always used to succeeding at my goal too. Like, I had never failed at anything before that. All my goals I always got. So that was the first time where it was like, damn, I set out to do something and didn't get it. Ooh, that traumatized me low key, because I just never seek something and didn't get it. Like every goal, every academic goal, if I wanted straight A's, I'm like, no, I'm definitely gonna get straight. Like, it's not it just wasn't a question. So it was like, damn, I guess I'm not in control, and I guess that's not supposed to happen. But it was confusing to me because I'm like, why do I want it so badly if it's not supposed to happen? So then I had to do some spiritual work, and then that's when I got this tattoo, because I was like, oh shit. When I was doing the spiritual work, it was like, damn, so I'm not in control. And then I learned about energy, and I'm like, oh, so energy never dies. Oh, so then I'll never die. So then eternal life. Damn, the Ankh symbolizes that. Oh man, I gotta get that tattoo right here so niggas know what it is as soon as they see me. And it was like an oath to God, like, yo, use me as your servant. Like, whatever you want me to do, I'm here, because I realize I'm just energy. So it took the pressure off of me to be like I don't live life in a very serious way. Like, besides my goals, I be chilling. I'm very lighthearted. I'm in the moment. I have a good time. It's only my goals that may make me be like, and I'm talking about like career goals, because like I'm so ambitious. I was like too ambitious at times in my life, where I was like, okay, like I had to have people like my aunt kind of sit me down, like, you actually are a human. Like, it's okay to not be where you want to be. But to me, it just didn't feel like it was okay, but it does now. So it's like, okay, as I look back, it's like I got this tattoo to show my love for the universe, and like just to be here for real, because I was so thankful and grateful. Like, damn, like I still got everything else I wanted, and I'm energy, so I'm gonna never die. Oh my God, I'm so powerful. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a power symbol too for me. So yeah, that's why I got this tattoo. A lot of people ask me, a lot of men ask me when I'm out and about, but they ask me in an aggressive way. Not a lot of men ask me in a way of like, oh, I love your aunt, why'd you get it? Or I like your aunt. They be like, what you got the tattoo for? Like, they just be real aggressive, and it's like, I'm not about to explain myself to no random stranger. Like, who are you? Like, I don't owe you an explanation of why I got something on my body. Bruh, stop. But sometimes, like if somebody has the same tattoo, then we may talk about it. Or sometimes, like, if someone's nice about it, but I don't really like explaining what an ankh means and shit. Go look it up. Like, now, sometimes they just want to know what it means to me. I don't feel like explaining that either sometimes. Like, I don't feel like explaining myself when I first meet someone, because, like, who are you? And, like, usually I'm trying to attain my goals, so, like, get out the way, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so I'm glad that I explained this on here, because I probably won't be doing it much. Yeah. And I have 2 tattoos, too, so. I got the one on the back of my neck when I was 18, and I kept telling my mom, I'm gonna get a tattoo, I'm gonna get a tattoo, I'm gonna get a tattoo. And she was like, okay. And then I finally got it. And then I came home and she looked at it, she's like, well, it's actually nice. It's pretty. I was like, oh, thank God. Cause I was like, damn, she probably gonna, she either gonna roast me, she gonna cut me up. Cause like my mom will roast, like she will cut you to shreds. Or she'll just, or I was like, or she gonna roast me or she gonna cry. It's no in between. Cause when I used to do stuff in my teenage years that she didn't like, she used to cry like all the time. I don't understand why you just can't do the dishes. You just cry. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the dishes. God damn. Like why are you? So when people was like punished and stuff, I didn't really get spankings because she's not a violent person and she didn't really believe in that. And then like I didn't have like a consistent dad or stepdad in the house, so I knew I fucked up when my mom was upset with me. And so I think that was a great way to parent me, because it taught me, instead of punishment, no, it's just like a disappointment. Like, damn, she's upset with me. Let me get better at what she wants me to get better at. Not because I'm scared I'll be punished, but because I don't want to see her sad and frown. Like, I care about her feelings. My mom, she's adorable, and she's very precious. Like, if you ever see my mother, like, she's extremely precious looking. So to see her sad is funny as shit, low-key. I mean, it's not funny, but her little like eyebrows go down, and like she gets really sad. Like, her face look like it's just over. So it's like, damn. I don't want her to. So yeah, she wouldn't yell and scream and shit. She would just be like, I just don't understand. Like, she just would get upset. So yeah. She's funny as shit. But anyway, so that's how my HBCU experience was. A lot of it was about like, damn, like, I'm out in this new environment. I'm in Atlanta, but I'm from Philly. This shit different. It's weird. The guys are different. People wasn't as intimate as I am. Like, they weren't as deep. And they didn't really, I don't know if niggas in Atlanta be fucking, but in Philly, like, people be fucking, and that was a shock for me. So I'm like, damn, so how do y'all relate? Y'all talk? Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'll learn that. Because it's not that we were fucking everybody, but like, we were very flirtatious and expressive, and it was like a norm between me and like a partner. Like, if this was my partner, we would touch each other. And so when I went to college at 18, and I mean, even 19, 20, people was real weird about like men sitting next to women. Like, it was a lot of rules and churchy and shit. I'm like, damn, I can't touch this nigga's leg. Like, that was the not that big of a deal to me, but it was a very big deal to people down there. It was like, oh my God, she's a hoe just because I'm free and open with my sexuality. That don't mean I'm fucking everybody. So it was just, I felt extremely misunderstood. I felt unappreciated as fuck. I didn't like a lot of people. Like, I didn't like the culture in Atlanta at that time, because it was like, this shit is childish to me. Like in high school, my upbringing was pretty adult. Like what I had experienced and what I was in the streets doing, I was a grown-ass woman, and I was extremely independent. But I was mature emotionally as well. I didn't look at shit like a little child. Like, I didn't go, oh my God, they don't like me, I'm gonna go cry. It's like, okay, you don't like me, all right. But when it kept happening, it was like, oh, so this weird. Like, y'all acting like y'all don't, but y'all do. Like, it was just confusing. Like, this whole culture is just fucking confusing, and I don't like it. So I didn't really like college. I also don't like school. I don't like to sit there and be lectured by someone I don't even respect as a human being. And then if I do, like, it was some teachers that I did fuck with. Like, I think his name was Dr. Stone, and I nicknamed him Lemony, because he was just that nigga, man. He looked like, who did Jim Carrey play where he had the hair on the sides of his head and the baldy? He looked like him. That nigga looked crazy as fuck. God rest his soul, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. I'ma just assume he did. If he not, he's a goat, because he drank Coca-Cola every day. He was very unhealthy. But if he's not dead, bro, he's the goat. Like, he has to be at least 100, because he was like 80 at Spelman. So, maybe I'm aging him, but I think he did, though. I think he did. But I loved him because he was a human being. He didn't take his title like he was above me. And I loved that. A lot of people was taking their title like, oh, you're just a student. Yeah, I'm a student. Why are you beefing with a fucking student if you ain't even the dean? I love the dean that was there when I was there. She's so real. But you're not even the dean or like somebody. You act like you the president or some shit. Like you're not that high up on the food chain to be like, oh, you don't know any better, young lady. Like, why would you beef with somebody who actually doesn't know any better? Or I'm younger. Like, why are you trying to get your authority off? Like, that shit. So I didn't like schools a lot because I would beef with teachers a lot. They would always like try to single me out and compete with me, and I was just very confused because I'm like, okay, I don't have to be here. I'm gonna walk out the class because I'm bored. But when you give this test, I'm gonna get an A, and that makes you upset because you're like, how can she learn without me telling her I'm reading? Or I be outside, I know enough to know, hey, if this is a multiple choice question, these don't make sense. I'm gonna choose this one. Because these wouldn't make any sense. So it has to be this one. Like, come on, bro. It's just being thoughtful and thinking and using my brain, you know? And that's why I got into Spelman in the first place. And look, so here's the story about how I got into Spelman. I transferred from CAU, like, by hand. And I say that, like, every day when I went to CAU, you can ask my homeboy JD. This is one of the reasons why I love him to this day, because this nigga actually supported me. Like, he was real supportive. He was like, yo, like, you're doing your thing. Like, every day he would see me go over to Spelman, and and I would talk to the economics chair, like, can you please let me in? Can you please let me in? What do I have to get in? Is it the test? Is it the grades? What? You want me to write a letter? What? What you need? What you need? What you need? What? You want me to stroke your ego? Because that is obvious. So, what else, right? So, he definitely wanted his ego stroked. I didn't know he was going to continue to want it when I got in there, though. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga is a headache. But by the time I got in, I didn't care. I'm like, well, who cares? I got in, fuck you, you know. But, he was like, you have to show me that you're good at math and that you have good science scores and something else, and you have to write a letter, but a heartfelt one of why you want to be here. And I'm like, that. So I did all that, and I impressed them. I would come there all the time with all these letters. I was consistent. I'm like, yo, I want to get into Spelman. I'm about to apply. I need you to be like, yes. And I already talked to the dean. She on my side. Whoever else I need, like, what's up? What are we doing right now? Like, come on. Because I'm not going to stop. I'm a sophomore right now. I'm going to come back as a junior. Like, this is not going to stop. So we could do this the easy way or the hard way. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not going to stay at CAU because I didn't feel like it was academically challenging enough. That was really the only reason, because I love the social life. Like, as far as, like, the dancing and stuff, like, that shit was lit. Like, the parties was some of the best in my life. I would make money at big parties, but I made money at a lot of Atlanta parties though. Like, I would dance and niggas would just throw money, so I would leave like $70. I'd be like, damn, I must be a good dancer. But yeah, and they wouldn't even throw it in like a stripper way. They would like, well, some of them would hand me the money. Like, if I stopped to get a breather or some water at the bar, they'd be like, here you go. I'm like, right, thank you. I'm about to block my blessing. Because I just turned y'all party up, so it's the least you could do, you know. But, yeah, so I was either going to go to Howard or Spelman. So I kept telling them, look, I'm going to apply to Howard too. But I'm not going to stay at CAU. Like, I'm 100% I'm not gonna stay at CU, and I'm not playing. So you can do this the easy way or the hard way. What you want to do? Because the dean is on your ass about me. Because she just always seen the hunger in me. She always understood me. She always seen my light and my passion. And I talked to her even as a graduate, and she's a graduate. But I talked to her like 6 years later after I graduated, and she's still seen the light. And I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Like, she always seen me for who I was, and that's rare. Like, I don't be feeling seen and heard for who I really am. I feel extremely misunderstood a lot, just because of my excitement, just because of my childish ways, where I'm childlike. Like, I live in the moment. I'm very happy and free. I think people get that confused with, like, dumb, or like I'm naive, or like I'm not a grown-ass woman. But then they learn quickly, like, oh shit, no, she's actually just enjoying life. But it's annoying in the initial stages because I'm usually treated pretty badly in the initial, before they do the apology part. Even if they do apologize, it'd be years later, and it'd be like, bro, I don't even remember. But at that time, that shit hurts. So let's do a better job to treat me better. Thank you. But yeah, so to go to HBCU is a very enjoyable experience. I recommend it to every black person in the world. And what other topic? Well, what other questions did I ask? Yeah, so I'm loyal to both schools. Like, I go hard for CAU and Spelman. But for sure, Spelman, though, because they gave me what I wanted. Like, they challenged me academically. And that was always my goal, to go to Spelman from high school, but I don't think I got in, so I transferred in. And it was just a different experience. Like, I never been around that many black women ever. They were so smart. I felt so dumb and out of the water. Like, I felt like, damn, like, these girls are so intelligent. But I love that, because I was like, well, if I gotta be the dumbest or the smartest, I prefer that than to be the smartest or the dumbest. I've always been that way. Like, let me lack and be in an environment with shit that I want, compared to the opposite. I've always been that way, because I believe in abundance and not scarcity. So I'm only motivated by shit that's like, okay, this is top-notch shit. And those girls they was going in, and they showed like sisterhood like no other. Like, I could go back right now and like I could vent to an alumni that I don't know, you know, and that means a lot to me, that we have that sisterhood, we got that bond. We be tripping, like there's girls that, you know, they know I was tripping, I know they was tripping, but it's like, nah, I fuck with shorty because, bro, we survived. Like, that shit was hard, that shit was not easy, and we was clueless, we didn't know what the fuck was going on, but we, like, you know, I made my mistakes in my year, and like a lot of girls know, like, I was kind of like rough around the edges and raw about my shit. I think they understand now, but at the time they were like, this girl's crazy, and I'm like, y'all was off. But now I'm like, oh, y'all were just poised, I got it, or you were just a little bit more graceful, I got it, my bad. So I love when I see all the Spelmanites, and I love when I see CAU people, because like, it be showing me how far I came. Because I only was there for 1 year, but people, like, apparently I made a bang, because niggas really remember me, which is so shocking to me, because I'm like, I was only there for a year, and I minded my business, because I was trying to transfer to Spelman the whole time. So if it wasn't at a party, you ain't really see me like that. But I guess a party's enough. And I was wilding. When I would be on the dance floor, I was wilding. I was battling niggas, like, crumpet and shit, jerking and stuff. So yeah, that was my experience. I do have to add, though, I had like, I mean, if he ever sees this, it is what it is. This is my opinion, so he can shove it. I had like the worst boyfriend ever when I went to Spelman. That's the one thing I'm like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have dated him, because I would have been a completely different woman. He was horrible. He was very ungrateful, unappreciative of our bond. He was very disrespectful and rude. Like, he didn't appreciate the bond. Because he would lie to me. And I didn't know. But then when I did know, I was so detached, but then hurt, but then about to graduate. But then I still loved him and only wanted him. So it was very confusing for me because I'm like, damn, I'm hurt, but I still want you. Like, that was very confusing to me. Because his traits were dope and he understood me for who I was. Like, I didn't have to repeat anything. This nigga got it. He was extremely smart. Like, he understood me. Like, he knew why I would walk around without no shoes. Like, he didn't ask me a lot of shit at all. He just knew. But he would be lying all the time. Or he would try to do things to fit in. And, oh my God, there's this dog. Y'all got to see this dog. Come here. Come here. Here. Come here. Oh, you don't want to come. Bruh, come here. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. Hating ass owners are calling him back. I love dogs. If y'all ever see me perform or in the streets ever, always allow me to pet your dog. If you want to make my day, allow me to pet your dog, bro. It will cheer me the fuck up, no matter what mood I'm in. For real. I could have lost $1,000 that day. Bad investment. I see a dog, I just light up. If it's like $10,000, man, I may start that fucking attitude. Because I be mad as shit. Losing that much money. But anyway, yeah, I had the worst boyfriend ever. But you know what though? Because of that relationship though, I have observed about myself, I date much more differently than other women. Because of him, like, I think he did everything bad a boyfriend can do. Besides for, like, hit me. So he didn't physically harm me at all. But emotionally, he did all the bad shit. So I got it out so early, like that relationship was over at 22, 23. That's why I'm so, that's why, like, my whole 20s, I was strong as shit compared to other girls that was crying over niggas. I was like, and they would always be like, well, it's so easy for you. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck I went through when I was 19, 20, 21, 22 with that dumbass nigga. Like, are you serious? Like, that nigga drove me fucking crazy. That's why I date the way I do and I trust the way I do. Because it's like, because I know that I can love someone that much and genuinely just not really pick at them and like accept them for who they really are so much that they can mistreat me like that. And it's like, nah, I'm good. So, and then I also know, like, now, after that, I also knew, like, okay, he was fulfilling in the bedroom. If a dude is not fulfilling in the bedroom, I don't even, like, have time. I don't even, one, I'm not going to fuck you again, but I don't, like, if you're a selfish person in the bedroom, I don't even care to, like I may explain what happened and we could be cool and friends, but, like, I just know that I'm supposed to be sexed right, or the way that is fulfilling to me so much because of him and other men after him. So he helped with that a lot, but he helped me learn, like, why that relationship worked for me for so long, because he gave me a lot of freedom. Probably because he was lying doing what he was doing, but he gave me a lot of freedom and a lot of space to be an individual. Like, he was supportive of all my art. He was like, oh my God, you should be a model, you should be a singer. Like, he was so supportive. So he did things that I love, but it came with like the ego stuff and like him lying. And I felt like he wasn't ambitious the way I like for niggas to be ambitious. That nigga was lazy. Oh my God, that nigga was lazy. I do not like a lazy man. I don't. And it just so happens that, like, the women that I've dated have not been lazy, but I probably wouldn't like them either if they weren't ambitious. Like, you have to be creative and or ambitious. It's just that all the women been creative. But it's also different because the stuff that I'm getting from a woman, like, if you're like, I'm getting the nurturing from her, so it's a little different. Because, like, I'm dominating and all that. But if you're a dude, like, we can go back and forth on dominating, but I do like a male to have ambition. I just do. Because a lot of times when a nigga don't, he be trying to control me, and he got too much time on his hands. Like, he gets into mischief if he's not ambitious. If a woman's not ambitious, she may be cooking all day, or like she may be doing something homely or something that's well kept. She may not be out here just doing dumb shit. I mean, like, he would go to the club and spend like $1,000, $500 in the club. Like, you pay rent, don't you? Like, you are taking care of the bills. You told me to quit my job so you could take care of the bills, but you can't do that if you're gonna spend all our money. Like, you know, it was like. But then if you address him about it, he had a very strong. It's like he didn't like to be told when he was wrong, and I understood that. So then I just stopped saying shit. But it's like, when am I going to be able to express myself if you don't want to hear it? Like, because the minute I fuck up, you can say some shit. So it's like, it was a grown ass relationship at a young age. So I'm glad I had that. I just know that it was like really ridiculous and painful, and the fact that I went to college at the same fucking time as having a grown ass relationship was so annoying. Oh my god, I felt like I was with like a child. Like, I was with like a grown baby man. Like I was raising a baby man. Damn, I should make a song about this. Raising a baby man. Ooh, you know how many women that want a divorce right now would be like, oh my god, that's how I feel. I mean, I might as well just let him have the kids' lunch. I take care of everything around here. He already had one of their juice boxes. Like, for real, bruh. Niggas need to step it up. Oh my god. The leading thing a woman says after a divorce is, I felt like his mother. We feel like y'all moms, not y'all woman. That's not good. That's fucking creepy. How am I submit and be inserted by a child in a man's body? And then you don't want to be used just for your sex? That's confusing. Don't you objectify me? Punk ass nigga. And that concludes our episode. We got Ish to Do, episode 6. I hope I'm right. I am. Yeah. The HBCU Transfer Student Experience. Raven Richards. We got Ish to Do. 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 We need to do better. We need to do better. Yeah, that's me on the beginning jingle. I made my own jingle. I follow the crowd. Started right now.